One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a conference rival from the American, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Miners will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, UTEP! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tag. Touchdown, Rams. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making adjustments.
Satellite. 414 satellite. Form.
They'll leave it with him. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To throw, it's Nelson. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. The handoff to Johnson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Miners are moving quickly down the field.
Charcoal. Charcoal. Charcoal.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miners.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He unleashes a long one. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. The Rams with the 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the grab, it's Nimrod. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the Rams will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line. Everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Quickly complete. There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Miners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
The Miners have their offense in high gear.
Let's go. Let's go.
Pulls it in. It's Odom. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Miners moving quickly to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Odom. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, UTEP! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Texas State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here's a heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Throws it back. Pressure coming. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Miners will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. There he goes! Open it up! Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Catch in the middle, it's Glover. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Rams come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the marker, it's Lanier. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Rams trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back's got it. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on them. The Sneak scores it.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that drive covered 29 yards, and it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the air, it's Nelson. He's got an open man. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing.
Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rams will line up to kick off and start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but
turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
what a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Travel.
Leaves it with the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. There he goes to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UTEP. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? Makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's going to run it. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock it down back at the 45. going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Colorado State.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense picks it up. Picked up a few. On that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. It's complete on the right side. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Buying some time. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much...
Touchdown, Colorado State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by 4 over Texas Tech. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They're going to run it to the right. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. Breaks into the open. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And the Miners getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Nelson. That's caught. It's Brown. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Unloads quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th. Trying to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miners!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Nimrod. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Nimrod. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running to the left. There he goes. Touchdown, Rams! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Colorado State.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Looking for more room. Ripping through the defense. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Connection to the right. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
UTEP 35.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking to pass, it's Nelson. Spits it out to the back. The sure hands, it's Parker. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Might be calling a hot route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's going to take off. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Pulls and fires complete. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Nelson. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Miners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Motion from the wideout. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Looking for the 2-point try. Drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Is no good. That keeps the score.
Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick in what is likely their last gasp in this game. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Rams come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete. lead, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, and you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back, you can throw the ball a ton, you can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
He breaks a tackle. Turns it on in midfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Miners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got him downfield. And he's still running after the move. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And after that big completion with no timeouts, you need to clock it right now. You need to spike the ball, save some clock, knowing you've got to throw this ball into the end zone, give yourself a chance to win.
He spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Now, a fourth down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's got it for the touchdown, and now they need the two-point conversion.
Well, they came up with a massive touchdown, but this next play is even bigger. You need a two-point conversion to tie this thing. There are only seconds left on the game clock. This is the play that people will point back to if they get it, that maybe won them the game.
The last touchdown only part of the battle. Now the two-point try to tie the game. Wide receiver going in motion. Incomplete. The two-point conversion attempt fails, and in the final seconds of this one, they still find themselves down by 2. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the score, they need this two-point conversion to tie.
Form.
Makes the grab. He will get there for the two-point conversion, and we have a tie game in the waning seconds. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He lofts one down the sideline. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Colorado State.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. With the line of scrimmage at the 32, they'll line up for a 49-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. They'll send out the kicker here. With the line of scrimmage at the 32, they'll line up for a 49-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.